everybody. I wanted to talk about forbearance as it seems to be a term that is being thrown around a lot right now. So I just kind of wanted to explain kind of what that is and what that entails before you guys even consider doing that. So first, not everybody is qualified for forbearance. You do have to call your servicer, speak with them, let them know what your goal is, let them know what you're struggling with, apply for it, go through the process, and get accepted into it. And then ultimately that servicer and you will come up with a term that you guys, or that you don't have to make your mortgage payment. So usually it's, 3 months. You're not gonna have to make your mortgage payment. So if you have an $1,800 mortgage payment a month, you're not gonna have to make that payment for 3 months. But in 3 months, if you're struggling now, is 3 months really gonna be that big of a timeline for you to recover from it? Most cases, not really. So you call your servicer up again, I need more time, still don't have the money, still trying to get caught up on my bills. Okay, let's agree upon in 6 months. So 6 months goes by, you didn't have to make your mortgage payment. Servicer gets in contact with you. Okay, let's look at, what your options are to repay us back. Ultimately, they're going to want that $1,800 times 6, which is $10,800 in full that day. That's what they're gonna want. If you were struggling then and you think 6 months goes by, are you really gonna have that amount of money? So that's option number one. Option number two, they could say, okay, look, you don't have to pay us this big, large sum right now, but let's divide it by 3 months. $10,800 divided by 3 months. So you're gonna be making a mortgage payment for 3 months with that $1,800 plus the additional money that you owe them. Can you really afford to do that monthly for that amount of time for a mortgage payment? Option number 3, they could say, okay, well, we can divide it over the length of 12 months, but still, you're doing $10,800 divided by 12, added on to your already $1,800 they have to pay monthly. Okay, so that's kind of more or less what it is. It's not like what most of Americans are used to. Deferment, like on your student loans, is what you can relate to. But basically, if you can't make your payments on student loans, you call, they're like, okay, well, we'll just roll it on to your term, to the loan, so you pay on it longer. Okay, well, mortgages don't work like that. Whenever you signed and you closed, you agreed to a term, whether that be 30, 20-year, 15-year term. It's legal. You can't roll in that money to lengthen your term. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. So I think that a lot of people are getting confused about that. But yeah, if you know anybody that has been kind of contemplating doing it, or that is struggling, have them talk to a local lender, get more information about it, weigh the pros and cons before you make that decision for you and your family. Call your servicer, speak to them, get the ins and outs of what you're about to agree to. Okay, maybe there's other options for you out there. Maybe you can refinance, get a lower interest rate, so that way your monthly payment might be lower. Or you can refinance, get cash out from the equity of your home, and pay off some debts that are kind of causing you to struggle right now. Maybe that could help you out too. I'm not gonna scare anybody away from doing it, because if you really need it and you're struggling, it might be something to consider. but just know what you're going to agree to, because it is a big deal. It's a big responsibility that you might be getting yourself into. So, yep. Please reach out if you have any further questions. I'm always here.